Marvel 2-in-1 presents The Thing and Morbius. This was released in February 3rd, 1976, but the cover date is May 1976, still only 25 cents. This is with Morbius, who they were pushing at the time. This cover was done by Ron Wilson and Al Milgrom, and it's awesome because lots of great action on here. They fight a guy called the Eraser, the Return of the Living Eraser. Stan Lee presents The Thing and Morbius together, the return of the living eraser. And here's Morbius creeping on Alicia. And Alicia is sculpting the Thing down here. Pretty cool. This is written by Bill Mantlo, and the artists are Arv Jones and Dick Giordano. And here Morbius is sneaking up on Alicia and about to drink her blood, or at least her life force, as it was in cartoon appearances of this character. Here comes the Thing, and he's in for a surprise. And upon Alicia's screams, he smashes through the door and confronts Morbius. Morbius is clearly in the wrong here, and Thing attacks Morbius. And so Thing continues to attack Morbius, and Morbius flies away, but Thing smashes through and tries to beat the tar out of this guy. More fighting occurs. Alicia's like, nothing really happened. And the Thing chases Morbius out the window here. And here comes a dude it's the living eraser. And he's like carrying on about, conquering this planet. And he erases this poor guy. And I mean, we'll see the nature of his erasure later on, but it's kind of terrifying that this guy gets erased. And he erases all sorts of people. So basically, he swashes them with some sort of technology. And every time he slashes, it erases a piece of these people. And it goes through his backstory of like the Marvel Universe and how he erases folks and stuff. And here comes Morbius. And Morbius fights this guy. And Thing is like, oh, he's fighting some like poor guy on the ground. Here, let me intervene. And Morbius is like, I warned you, Grimm. And so Ben Grimm and Morbius fight, but they get erased by the eraser. And when they're erased, they end up in this sort of prison dimension with all the other people that the eraser erased. Ben Grimm can't break free from this prison, and Morbius then notices this girl, and he's gonna fall in love with her. But in the meantime, they try to break out of this prison and fight these guards. And it's Morbius and Thing versus a bunch of alien guards. I love this. Thing uproots the ground. Morbius gets some thanks from this girl. And Morbius is beginning to get some self-confidence and forget who he is and what he is. And this girl likes him for who he is. Thing and Morbius go to Earth to confront the Eraser. They start erasing him and fighting him. Eventually, they subdue him, and Morbius freaks out that like Thing is so he calls himself righteous, but he's self-confident, and they're both monsters, Morbius and Thing. But Morbius doesn't have that confidence. He knows that he's a monster. Anyways, they subdue the Eraser, and I guess he gets arrested. This girl loves Morbius, but he can't live with that. He's still too self-aware of who and what he is, and he can't be happy. So he erases himself out of this dimension, and who knows where he goes. And the girl is sort of stunned by this, and the thing is like Morbius has got a lot to figure out, and until he does, I guess there ain't no way he can let himself be free. And that's it for Marvel 2-in-1 presents The Thing and Morbius, number 15 from 1976. I hope you like going through this with me. If you like this, please give a like to this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Lots of great comic book stuff on here. So until next time, take care.